Chemistry is a vast field that connects the study of matter, energy, and their interactions in every aspect of life, from the medicines we take to the materials we use. Whether you are interviewing for a position as a chemistry teacher, lab assistant, research scientist, or industrial chemist, interviewers look for candidates who not only understand theory but also can apply chemical principles in practical and safe ways. In this video, we will explore some of the most common chemistry interview questions, along with sample answers and helpful tips. These examples will help you prepare effectively, demonstrate your scientific understanding, and present yourself as a confident and capable chemistry professional. The role of a chemistry professional. Chemistry professionals are responsible for conducting experiments, analyzing results, ensuring lab safety, and applying chemical knowledge to develop products or solve problems. Whether in education, manufacturing, or pharmaceuticals, their work demands precision, curiosity, and strong analytical thinking. In interviews, employers assess not just your academic background but also your attention to detail, teamwork, and problem-solving skills. Question 1. Why did you choose to study chemistry? Answer begins here. I have always been fascinated by how everything around us is made up of different combinations of elements and compounds. Chemistry gives us the tools to understand these interactions and apply them in real life, from developing new medicines to creating sustainable materials. Studying chemistry allows me to connect science with practical solutions that improve lives. Tip: show your enthusiasm. Interviewers like to see genuine passion for the subject rather than just academic motivation. Question 2. What are acids and bases? Answer begins here. Acids are substances that donate hydrogen ions, H, in solution, while bases accept hydrogen ions or donate hydroxide ions, O. For example, hydrochloric acid, HCl, releases H ions in water, making it acidic, while sodium hydroxide, NaOH, releases O ions, making it basic. The strength of acids and bases depends on their degree of ionization. Tip: keep your explanation simple, accurate, and clear. Avoid going too deep into formulas unless asked to. Question 3. How would you explain the periodic table to someone new to chemistry? Answer begins here. The periodic table is a structured arrangement of all known elements based on their atomic number, electron configuration, and recurring chemical properties. It helps us predict how elements will react with one another. For example, elements in the same group share similar properties, such as reactivity or valency. The periodic table is like a map that organizes the building blocks of all matter. Tip: demonstrate that you can simplify complex ideas, especially useful if you are interviewing for a teaching or educational role. Question 4. Can you explain the difference between ionic and covalent bonds? Answer begins here. Ionic bonds occur when electrons are transferred from one atom to another, forming charged ions that attract each other, for instance, sodium chloride, sodium chloride. Covalent bonds, on the other hand, involve the sharing of electrons between atoms, such as in water, hydrogen oxide. Ionic compounds generally form crystals and conduct electricity when dissolved, while covalent compounds tend to have lower melting points. Tip: use real-world examples. It helps demonstrate your ability to apply theoretical knowledge practically. Question 5. How do you ensure safety in a chemistry laboratory? Answer begins here. I always follow standard safety protocols, such as wearing personal protective equipment, labeling chemicals clearly, and understanding the properties of substances before handling them. I never mix unknown chemicals and always dispose of waste properly according to lab guidelines. I also keep a first aid kit and emergency contact information readily available in the lab. Tip: emphasize awareness, responsibility, and attention to detail. Lab safety is often a major interview topic. Question 6. Describe the process of titration. Answer begins here. Titration is a technique used to determine the concentration of an unknown solution by reacting it with a solution of known concentration. For example, in an acid-base titration, an acid is gradually added to a base until neutralization occurs, indicated by a color change in the indicator. The volume of the titrant used helps calculate the unknown concentration accurately. Tip: use concise, clear explanations. If applying for a lab job, mention precision and consistency in handling measurements. Question 7. What is the difference between organic and inorganic chemistry? Answer begins here. Organic chemistry deals with compounds containing carbon, especially hydrocarbons and their derivatives, while inorganic chemistry focuses on compounds that generally do not have carbon-hydrogen bonds, such as salts, metals, and minerals. Organic chemistry is central to life sciences and pharmaceuticals, while inorganic chemistry underpins materials science and catalysis. Tip: highlight your familiarity with both fields, but mention which area you specialize in or enjoy the most. Question 8. How do you handle experimental errors in your lab work? Answer begins here. I handle errors by first identifying whether they are systematic or random. I always double-check measurements, calibration, and procedures. If results seem inconsistent, I review the experimental setup, repeat trials, and document all observations transparently. Understanding the source of error helps improve precision in future experiments. Tip: show that you are methodical and transparent. Employers appreciate honesty in dealing with experimental challenges. Question 9. Can you explain what pH means? Answer begins here. pH stands for the potential of hydrogen and indicates how acidic or basic a solution is. The pH scale ranges from 0 to 14, where values below 7 represent acids, 7 is neutral, and values above 7 represent bases. For instance, lemon juice has a pH around 2, water is 7, and soap is around 9. It is a logarithmic scale, meaning each step represents a tenfold change in hydrogen ion concentration. Tip: keep it practical. Mention everyday examples so the interviewer sees your ability to relate science to real life. Question 10. How do you stay updated with developments in chemistry? Answer begins here. I regularly read scientific journals such as Nature Chemistry and the Journal of the American Chemical Society. I also attend webinars and follow credible online platforms that share the latest research in materials science and green chemistry. Keeping up with new discoveries helps me apply modern techniques and stay innovative in my work. Tip: employers like candidates who continue learning. Mention professional organizations or reputable sources you follow. Question 11. How would you explain the concept of the mole? Answer begins here. The mole is a unit that represents 6.022 times 10 squared cubed particles, atoms, molecules, or ions, of a substance. It's similar to using dozen for 12 items. The mole helps chemists relate macroscopic measurements like grams to microscopic quantities like atoms, allowing for precise calculations in reactions and formulations. Tip: use analogies, like comparing a mole to a dozen, to simplify complex scientific ideas. Question 12. What are some applications of chemistry in everyday life? Answer begins here. Chemistry influences nearly everything we do. It's present in the food we eat, the cleaning products we use, the medicines we take, and even the materials in our clothing. For example, polymers in plastics, reactions in cooking, and biochemistry in our bodies all demonstrate chemistry at work. Understanding these processes helps improve quality of life and drive innovation. Tip: keep this answer relatable and enthusiastic. It helps interviewers see your ability to connect science with society. Final thoughts. A chemistry interview evaluates not only your academic knowledge but also your ability to apply that knowledge in practical and safe ways. Whether it's a lab position, teaching job, or research role, the key is to communicate your ideas clearly, show curiosity, and demonstrate precision. When preparing, review fundamental topics such as atomic structure, bonding, acids and bases, stoichiometry, organic reactions, and safety protocols. Use examples from your experience, like experiments, projects, or research work, to strengthen your answers. Above all, stay confident and enthusiastic. Chemistry is about exploration and discovery, and your interview is an opportunity to show that you are ready to contribute to that scientific journey.